Now, if we were to work round the buttocks, this would be this area, and also, once I've just checked the shoulder blade, I'll show you on the other side. Very, more so than the right side. Yeah. Okay, and coming round, I'm now going to check the sciatic nerve, which, because there was some pain on the lower back of the buttock, I'm just checking to see if it affects the sciatic nerve at all. The very last one. That's interesting. This is obviously on the left side, and it's the sciatic nerve that runs from the centre of the buttocks here, the sciatic point in the spine, and then down both legs. So obviously this is going down the left leg. Now that's quite a long way down the left leg. Right. Yeah, well, that would tell you, because that's where it's painful. So in treatment, that's when I would treat that part of the foot to try and help the pain and prevent eventually that sciatic nerve from being squeezed, which is causing the pain. So, coming round, checking the shoulder point, again, very crunchy there. Down the three joints, that was your elbow again, hip and knee. Elbow's the worst, but the other area is fairly crunchy. You could do a really good massage on the feet using the Swiss reflex points, particularly on the skeletal system. So what I'd like to do is treat your spine, your shoulder blades, and your sciatic nerve. Now, the best way for me to treat you is using essential oils in cream, which is oil-based, so it's a wonderful lubricant for the feet as well. And I use essential oils specifically for the skeletal system. Now that would include rosemary, black pepper, and lavender. Similar oils which I would use in aromatherapy in a massage. Mix in some reflex cream. With a drop of rosemary, or 2 drops, and some lovely black pepper, both very stimulating. That's what we need. We need circulation to be boosted in that part of the body. And some lavender. Beautiful. And mix them together. The beauty of essential oils in a cream like this is that they will mix straight into the cream and not separate. Once they're mixed in, that's it. Wonderful. It is very strong. Let's just try a little bit of it, if you don't mind. Do your nose, is that alright? I'll put a little bit there. There we are. And then you can smell it during the treatment. Yeah. Quite often people have oils treated on the feet, and during the treatment, even though they haven't had any put on under their nose, they can smell it. Yes, because it's coming through the air, but also it works through the circulation as well. There you go. Just put that on there for a second, and apply this cream all over the foot, in between the toes, and a little to the other side. Feels nice, doesn't it? Yeah. Lovely. So, working on your right foot. Massage to warm the foot up, introduce my hands to the feet. In fact, this is very important for those who feel a little bit sensitive about their feet and showing their feet to the therapist. I know it can be quite a hurdle, and also for the ticklish side of it. So what I do is I treat the feet very firmly. I don't tickle them. I'm not a delicate touch at all, quite firm. And with the diagnosis as well with the massage, I'm quite firm. And that tends to help. Working down the spine, exactly the same areas that I was working in diagnosis. And the slower I go, the more I feel, probably the more you feel, and the more I do this, you'll probably notice more feelings will come out in the feet, that they may go grittier, and that's exactly what we need, because we need the grit to come out in ESM. Does it feel gritty to you, or was it a bruised feeling, or how exactly does it feel? But it is a wonderful feeling to have your feet massaged. Having said all that, it's just lovely to have all of that. It's very relaxing. Of course, you've got the aroma at the same time. But also, it's nice to get rid of any pain, whether it's in your back or whether the actual pain is in your foot or anywhere. And when you're having this done, it just feels like it's all going, all that pain's going. And when you walk away today, your back should feel better. I recommend that you use these oils between treatments. Just to come onto your shoulder blade here. Between treatments, I'll give you a little bottom oil to use. That's one area that we do avoid during treatments. And across to the shoulder point, we're supporting your foot here, so I'm applying quite a lot of pressure. Does that feel okay? It feels like brown sugar. That's the way I describe grittiness. It feels like thick sugar under the skin, all moving around. And they're crystalline deposits. That's what I need to move and get rid of. Yeah, and the immune system will eat them up, but they need to be stimulated to move around, and then they'll be eaten up. Lovely. And a nice quick massage to finish up. Nice warm feet now. There you go. There we are. Now, you have a little pain in your neck area, don't you? Just tell me a little bit more about it. Well, periodically you have trouble here. When it gets quite stiff and pain just below the back of my head. Yeah, so quite high up there. So does it work down into your spine and into your shoulder blades at all? Or is it just... Not usually. It's usually sort of just the neck. Maybe sometimes it goes down my neck. Right. And maybe on your right side? Yes. And what's it caused? Probably children. And what about using the PC, head down, anything like that at all? Also at work, carrying sort of computer bags and that sort of thing. Yeah, and you're carrying. And you always carry them right. Yeah, okay. Right, yeah. Well, there can be a lot of advice about carrying posture as well, which I'm sure you've heard before. It all makes sense. If you can carry any shoulder bags with long straps across you rather than just on one shoulder, that helps, right? Because you're not then raising your one shoulder to carry the whole weight, and that will go straight up into your neck. Quite often, people with neck tension get headaches as well. So, do you get headaches? Oh, very occasionally. You're lucky. It's very good. Excellent. But that's just something to be careful of. It just gets around headaches all around. Now, looking at the feet, the area where the neck is, looking at your right side, which is the main side that you do have the neck pain, is looking here, just at the base of the big toe. This would be the spine here, the very top of the spine. So it would work from here and around to the side of your neck, in between the toes here. And again, the same on the other side, but obviously that's mainly the left side of your neck, around the back of that side, the left side. Now, before I test and treat the neck area, just want to ask you a little bit about your feet. Now, it looks like you've got a little bit of a fungal infection. Is that right?
Yeah.
How long have you had that for?
Oh, quite some time.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Fungal infections are really difficult to get rid of.